Hi, everybody. So yesterday or was it yesterday? A couple days ago, I was in Hoi An and I met a friend for coffee, and I happened to have my good Canon EOS R7 with me, and I had it around my neck, and it was so crowded down there that I didn't even need to lift it up. All I had to do was just take my lens cap off, turn it on, and hit the shutter and walk through the crowds. It was so crowded. There were literally 3 people per square meter walking through this crowd in Old Town Hoi An. Anyway, I took a whole bunch of photos, and I got some really interesting photos of people close up. And when I was watching it, I was thinking, it's really interesting to sort of think your way through who these people are and where they come from and how they got to Hoi An, their travels to get to Hoi An, and why they came to Hoi An, and what they do for work, and what nationality they are, where are they from. It's just fascinating, all these faces. And then I had my GoPro too. So I got to down on the river, the further south you can go in Old Town, on the north side of the river, and I put my GoPro on and I walked north, and then my motorbike was parked up there, so I jumped on my motorbike and drove all the way up to On Bong Beach, and so that's on GoPro, and I shared that with you too. And I think I'm going to leave it at normal speed because it shows you what it's like just to drive through Vietnam, and it's kind of fun. I mean, it's dangerous and it's fun and crazy. Anyway, and so if you want a touch point on where sort of the central part of Hoi An is and how to get into Old Town, Google I Love Fashion. It's that leather shop where I had my leather jacket made, and I've had other things made there too. It's called I Love Fashion, and it's in Google Maps, and it's a good point. You can park right there across the street on a motorbike, and it's the sort of the northern edge of Old Town right there. And so from there you can walk down straight south into Old Town from I Love Fashion. So that's a good touch point for you. Anyway, enjoy this. This is, let's see, I'm going to have to put some music on this somehow. I'm going to have to figure out how to do music. Okay. Anyway, I will. Okay. See you. Love you all. Mwah. Bye. Man alive, this is a completely different scene during the day than it is at night. Completely. You wouldn't even know the bars are here.
Long còn là cực lực về là nó người đi bài cái lúc còn mới điện thoại đây.
Kom.
Ciao.
Alleen in mijn achterhoofd denk ik dan van...
Ciao. North Face store. Oh, Arc'teryx. Oh, cool.
I wanted to get something for this market, and then since I put it back in, it doesn't work. So.
luôn rồi.
이거 김동현 잘못.
Cho nó đi mình đi.
Uống đi thì đi thôi. Kêu con voi không em?
Không.
Cái đạn đá nhỏ thì không ra.
Đưa ông ơi.
Good job, phone. How are you? Gonna walk through.
Hi, Jules.
Hi. Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm well.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Can you try this?
How's the shop doing? Good.
Yeah,
Very good.
very good.
Yeah, you-
Happy.
Yeah, good.
Now you go along. You don't go with your friend. You don't bring more friends up.
When they come, I bring. Yeah. I'll bring them when they're here. Hello.
Hello. Long time.
Huh? Been too long?
Too hot.
Too hot. Yes. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Don't worry.
See ya. Must be rush hour. So if you want to know what kind of shape the rice paddies are in, it is May 17th, 2025. And it is in some state of repair. Looks like they're doing some burning. The beach is straight ahead. I have gone from Old Town Central in Hoi An to the beach in An Bong, which is due north. And I'm about 150 meters from sand.
I just wanna make this world my own.
It's also rush hour, and a lot of people go to the beach after work. Lots of people go to the beach after work. So I am going to bail out of here. So I'm west-northwest bound, heading to Da Nang through the little interior part of An Bang. Sunset's in the west, so I'm headed almost due west. And then it gradually turns north as we head towards Da Nang, up the big curvy beach. Okay, the bug on my lens. Okay, I am headed north to Da Nang. So much for a view of super busy Hoi An. A view of super busy Hoi An. I like wearing a mask on the beach road because it's fast. It's fast and you get dirty. And I'll be home in 25 minutes, straight north. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this and love you all. You know, I'm working on another channel, but I don't really like it. So far what I've done, I don't really like it. And I might abandon that project. I might not, I don't know. I need to do some more, it needs to evolve a bit. I need to do some more evolution on it. Okay, love you all. See ya. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye.